Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Bulls in this one. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Earlier this season, it was Chicago coming away with the loss in this matchup against Phoenix. So far, no luck against this team. They've dropped both of the games in the previous two matchups this season. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup presented by State Farm. Their front court, Luol Deng, Carlos Boozer, and Joakim Noah in the middle. Bellinelli is out there with Nate Robinson. And for the Suns, Dragic and Dudley are the backcourt tandem. Jermaine O'Neal out there with Scola and Tucker.
Luis Scola from Argentina, one of my favorite players in the league. He's nothing special athletically. He doesn't get off the floor real high, but he's so skilled. He can pass, he can shoot, and he finds angles to score in the paint, and he is really tough.
The Suns making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. And Scola, one of the great players in Europe before he even came to the NBA. And he's been as good as advertised.
Yeah, no question. He holds his own on the glass, plays physically, and he can score inside and out with a variety of moves. He's a quality starting power forward.
Here's Robinson. The Suns getting the bucket. Boozer. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside Deng. Deng off the pick from Robinson. Deng dishes to Bellinelli. Outside for Robinson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And they were really out-rebounded in that game, put them at a huge disadvantage.
Well, you get clobbered on the glass, it's always going to put you at a disadvantage. I mean, they need to do a much better job of establishing position inside and then going after the ball. You can't just box out and have position. Go get the horn.
That's good. Bellinelli's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, what I love about Tom Thibodeau, guys, is just how hard these teams play. And you know they're prepared because Thibodeau is so meticulous in his preparation. But the guys play hard for him, and you can tell they really enjoy him and they really like him because they really get after it for him.
And for Coach Tom Thibodeau, you know, Steve, it took a long time to land a head coaching position. Some say his intense style scared off some teams. They worried about his gruff demeanor. I think just the opposite. I think that, you know, a lot of teams were welcoming him. He was going to bring some order, some discipline, some structure.
Well, he just didn't have the personality that some teams are looking for in terms of, you know, media relationships or, you know, sound bites, that kind of stuff. And he didn't play. So he was really a guy who had to work his way up the ladder. Obviously has turned into one of the best coaches in the league. It's tougher for guys who didn't come from an NBA background.
Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Kings in Sacramento.
And Kevin, looking at their performance offensively in that game, it's hard to find even one area in which they weren't poor.
Yeah, you're right, Steve. They looked completely lost at that end of the floor.
Teague is checked in for the Bulls.
At the line for Bulls.
You know, the Bulls have been a regular fixture in the playoffs since joining the league, literally. I mean, with the help of Michael Jordan, they have become, along with the Celtics and Knicks, one of the most storied franchises in the Eastern Conference.
And the Suns making a change here. Madani's checked in. And the Bulls making a change also. Hamilton's checked in. Worked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. We're going to break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. We look at San Antonio and checking out Phoenix, tied right now. The Bulls leading by 4. And with 6 banners hanging up in Chicago, the city has really cultivated a lot of pride and winning tradition here with the Bulls. And Steve, that goes a long way. You were a Bull player one time. You know all about that product.
Yeah, no better place to play in the NBA than Chicago. When you're winning, the whole city loves it. Obviously, Michael Jordan was the main reason for that era. But so much history now for the Bulls, and they sell out game after game. Unbelievable fan support.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Suns. Bulls have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Dang with the screen for T. Pass to Muhammad. Kicks it to Amundsen. Stuffs it through.
A little added hang time right there.
Yeah, letting himself down easy, it looks like.
Soft landing.
Yeah, a little better for the knees, so I don't blame him.
Now here's Dudley. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Here's Haddadi. That one goes. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about the keys in preparing for this game. He said, well, defense is always our first priority. And while we don't want our shot blockers risking foul trouble, having that backstop does enable our perimeter guys the freedom to play up and aggressive. So, Kevin, pressure D and shot blocking is something to look out for.
Thank you very much, Doris. The defensive strategy guys being heavily enforced by the coaching staff.
And that's in large part because of the talent they have on that side of the ball. A lot of length, speed, quick hands. They've got a lot of ability on that side of the floor.
Well, when you've got the horses, you got to ride them and let them run. And defensively, they've definitely got some horses.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Suns. Brown comes in for Jared Dudley. The Bulls also changing it up. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Muhammad. Carlos Boozer is subbed in for Lou Odmanson.
Chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the Suns and how they rank in the NBA right now. 11th in blocks, 14th in steals. And they're in the top half of the league distributing the basketball as well. Not too shabby, room for improvement, but acceptable.
Brown outside. Goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Tell you what, you need to archive that one for the highlight tape.
Oh, yeah, that is a keeper. You're correct.
Man, that was incredible.
Yeah.
And those plays will give your team a huge boost. Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
Phoenix ball.
Big bodies and soft hands. Well, that's what these guys possess. The top assisting centers and power forwards this year. Second, Joakim Noah.
And these are some of the most complete players in the NBA. They're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing, too.
Yeah, that's the element of their game that puts them in a different category, a special category among low post players. I mean, they've got court vision, they see things, they anticipate, and they're much better at that than their peers.
Now here's Dang. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. The shot will not go. The Suns trailing. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Dragic kicks to Beasley. The offensive rebound. Morris with the ball. He's working on Boozer. Brown outside. Beasley with the screen on Hamilton. Brown gets a screen from Beasley. That puts them in the lead. And that's now 6 points to Shannon Brown.
Nice teamwork there. The pick, freeing up his teammate.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter.
Your Suns.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
Marcus Morris is out there with Beasley. And it's Brown. Then there's Dragic. And it's O'Neal in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
I I think the best quality for Noah is the energy that he brings to the game, Kevin. He's got long arms, he can rebound, he can handle the ball, he can make plays, but really it's just the impact he has with his effort and his energy that's most impressive.
But he's so unselfish. I love that about him, and he's a real demon on the backboard. He's an outstanding offensive rebounder. He's a good passer, too. If he sees an open teammate, he won't hesitate to move the rock. And he's accurate with his passes, too.
And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Look out.
Now we're cooking with gas, partner. My goodness.
A breathtaking display of aerial supremacy, no doubt.
It's almost unfair, guys. I mean, when you can get up that high, that's crazy.
Beasley for three. And again, it's the Suns missing.
This game very well could come down to a few possessions, and if that's the case, rebounding could play large.
Yeah, in a close game like this one, securing the ball is so vital.
Then kicks to Muhammad. And it's the devastating one-handed jam.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Takes it up. Powers down the dunk.
That was a nice, strong one-hand jam there.
Yeah, brought it back and ripped it down.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's nice.
Down kicks to Dragic. Beasley with a screen on Robinson. It's a halt per run. Here's O'Neal. And he finishes nicely on the way. O'Neal's got his first basket.
Nice putback. That's why you want guys working hard on the boards and at both ends of the floor.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's 2 fouls now here in the first half, so we'll see if they let him try to play through.
Now, here is Robinson. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. And the basket by Muhammad. Muhammad's got 4 this quarter.
Offensively just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Screen by O'Neal. Here's Brown. Beasley, the pass to Dragic. This one for 3. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Morris. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Here's Robinson. Oh, that's blocked. Suns trailed by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kevin. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. Taking a look at Miami. And, of course, there's the Bulls. They're tied right now. Now, here is Robinson, averaging 12 points a game. He kicks it to Bellinelli. To the inside. For 3, Radmanovic. That's good. Radmanovic just got himself on the board with 3 there.
How much do you love to see the big fella knocking down that 3 there, guys?
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Then for the Bulls, Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Muhammad. Jimmy Butler comes in for Luol Deng. And Richard Hamilton is subbed in for Bellinelli. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Haddadi. That is good. Haddadi's got 5 now.
That's 5 straight hoops in the paint. What a fantastic job of attacking the rim.
Well, Steve, they're getting the looks that they want down there, so might as well keep going right at the rim. There's no resistance, and make them pay.
13 seconds on the shot clock.
Now we've got a moment to see how the Bulls are doing rank-wise in the NBA. 5th for free throw shooting, 6th in field goal percentage. And they're in the top 10 in rebounding. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
Yeah, you look at the free throw shooting, Clark. It's very impressive. They've been in the top 5, as you talked about, and it's a result of a lot of effort, a lot of concentration. And when you shoot them that well, then you gain confidence and you really start attacking the rim because you want to go to the free throw line to shoot.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Pushes up. Here's Butler. Second chance shot. He feeds it to Radmanovich. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These two guards are the most accurate in the league. You take a look at Douglas. So solid around the basket, currently third in the league.
Just ask this group. Sometimes when you're hot, you're hot. And it's a comforting feeling for a coach to know you've got one of those guys roaming the perimeter.
And not just on the perimeter. I mean, all of these players drive the lane very effectively. Yeah, they're excellent outside shooters, but it's getting to the rim and finishing in close quarters that puts those percentages as high as they are.
The Bulls making a switch here. Boozer's checked in.
You let him get to the rim, and that's exactly what's going to happen. You deserve that.
He's more than capable. You're right, Clark, of providing some great highlight reel material.
Yes, sir.
And for a point guard to finish like that, I mean, that is just special.
Stolen. Dishes to Douglas. 4 on the clock. Over Hamilton. Phoenix, no good that time either.
A humongous lead for them here. I mean, they've really done a good job of controlling the flow of the game.
Yeah, and I think it's the rebounding they have to thank for that, Clark, because it's really set the tone in this contest.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, how about the numbers for this club? As a team, 79% from the free throw line this year.
And, guys, I'd have to credit the work they put in at the free throw line to practice this season. I mean, because they have noticeably improved since a year ago.
The Suns making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And so Butler nails both of them.
Tell you what, we haven't seen them be as aggressive driving the lane and drawing fouls in this quarter, but so far it hasn't cost them on the scoreboard.
And I think part of the reason it hasn't cost them is they went at them hard in the first quarter. Now they're picking them apart a little bit from the outside. I don't think they can get too comfortable out there, though, or the lead could start to dissipate.
Boozer with the screen for Hamilton. Passes it to Butler. The pass to Boozer. And he was kicked in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Jermaine O'Neal.
5 seconds left to play in the first half. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And you take a look at the statistics. This club is shooting 74% as a team.
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
He doesn't get the second one. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Dudley with it. Just beyond the clock. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
At the line for 2.
Well, that's the best possible play there. I mean, that was an easy 2, so instead foul him, make him shoot free throws.
That's right. A smart, strong foul there. No and ones and no dunks.
Got it up. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And so that brings the first.
Your Suns, 27. The Bulls, 37.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Luol Deng really making a difference here.
Yeah, this is exactly what we've come to expect from this guy, and he has delivered here through 3 quarters.
Yeah, that's not easy since teams always are keying on him as the team's top player, but to be able to play like he has, with the reputation he's got, I mean, that takes an awful lot of talent and focus.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Boozer and Noah clog up the middle. Marcus Teague out there with Richard Hamilton, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot.
Well, Michael Beasley was a power forward at the college level, but he's been a little bit of an in-betweener in the pros. Most teams have tried to play him at the small forward because he's got that shooting ability, but he has a hard time guarding other 3 men. So it's a little bit of a mismatch at both ends of the floor with Beasley.
Dragic with it. Hamilton defending. Again, Scola missing.
Well, they wanted to come out of this half a little better than this. Only 25% shooting so far.
Noah
Message is good by
gets the bucket. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead. And Clark, when you play, talk about recognizing that mismatch. When you had a smaller guy guarding, what was your mind doing? What were your eyes? What were you doing?
Well, you were just feeling the fact that you had an opportunity to take advantage of a guy that couldn't deal with you. So take your time, no rush, get it where you want it, and then go to work. That's playing the game and feeling it out, not trying to rush anything. That's how I approach it.
Dishes it to Dudley. Cans the shot from the wing. Dudley's got 6. The Bulls leading by 13. The kick out to Boozer. No one near him. Another one falls for Chicago.
Nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Yeah, one thing about him, he's a terrific finisher at the rim. You let him get in close, you can chalk it up.
For some, it's great touch. For others, it's athleticism. One thing's for sure, though. When you can finish amidst the tall timber, that's the best, highest percentage shot in basketball.
Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Noah. The kick outside to Butler. Hamilton outside. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Boozer buries it down low. Boozer's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
You know, sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way. Again, they attack the hoop from the lane, and it's been really good to them.
Yeah, they're getting whatever they want down there. That's 4 of their last 5 buckets coming in the paint area.
The Suns trail by 13. Here's Beasley. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
I love Jared Dudley, just a pro's pro, great locker room guy, smart, hard-working. He's developed his outside shot over the years. Doesn't look overly quick, but manages to stay in front of people defensively.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for the Bulls. So for the Suns, Haddadi's checked in, and Wesley Johnson has subbed for Michael Beasley. And the basket by Muhammad.
Well executed possession. They controlled the shot. Nicely done.
And Dudley, a former ACC Player of the Year, a great sense of humor. A couple of seasons back, he had a bet with his teammates that he could get 10 dunks in a season. And I don't know if he did it or not, but he tried.
Kevin, I think he barely made it. But you see, he doesn't really take himself too seriously, and that's part of what endears him to his coaches and his teammates.
Boozer, no good. Johnson kicks to Dragic. It's Brown on the wing. He passes to Haddadi. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Bulls leading by 14. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Suns ball.
And now a quick rundown of the leading free throw shooters at small forward this year. It's a pretty sure thing, whenever one of them gets to the line. You look at Butler, one of the league's best, third in free throw percentage.
Yeah, knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you, they put in long hours in the gym to get those percentages where they are.
And that's what it takes, Steve. You know that better than anybody. I don't know if you're ever born a good free throw shooter. You can have some aptitude for being a good free throw shooter, but to be great, it's going to take a lot of hard work.
And the Bulls making a change here. Admanovich is checked in.
A moment to check out some of the numbers for Joakim Noah. 4th in rebounding. And he's in the top 10 in the league in blocked shots per game, so he's a real force in the paint defensively.
And Steve, how about his rank in the rebounding department? I mean, the guy is physical, he's strong, and he relishes contact and banging around in there.
It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Remains Phoenix ball. 8 seconds on the shot clock. 8.
1:51 left in the third quarter of the game.
Oh, ridiculous. Hurry down that time.
Shannon Brown.
Tearing that roof down with that one.
Yeah, and really a dunk contest dunk that time. Wow.
Yeah, unreal. What a dunk.
The Suns have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And there's the feet to Scola. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And that's exactly what you call a high percentage hooper there.
Sure is.
A one-handed throwdown. Gotta love it.
Butler passes to T. Puts up a three. Kept alive. Or three, Radmanovic. No luck.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
T dishes to Noah. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Yeah, he's just embarrassing the defense right now because he didn't really need to double clutch there.
And Marshall kicks to Johnson. Haddadi. Johnson with a screen on Noah. Scola gets a screen from Johnson. Here's Haddadi. Against the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one. The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Shannon Brown. Chicago also making some changes. It was Amundsen who's checked in for Noah. Bang comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Nate Robinson is subbed in for T. Scola kicks to Johnson. Dudley. Leads him in there. Here's Haddadi. Misses in close. Here's Bellinelli. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth. The Bulls leading by 8. They've got Ahmad Hadidi. Scola out there with Johnson. Then there's Jared Dudley. And it's Marshall in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Bellinelli. Off target from the wing.
And no defender was around him to influence that shot. It didn't hurt them there, but you know they can't make that mistake twice.
Dudley, no luck. The Bulls shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Back to Robinson. He dishes it to Dang. Good ball movement here by the Bulls.
Yeah, he flushed that one down and then hung around the marble at his work a little bit.
Getting acquainted with that rim.
And giving the photographers an extra second or two, I guess.
Jermaine O'Neal checked in for the Suns. Beasley comes in for Luis Scola. And the Bulls making a change also. Richard Hamilton's checked in for Bellinelli. Johnson, good.
This team has to tighten up inside. Way too many easy hoops in the lane.
Yep, that's 5 straight buckets they've given up from the key now, and it's hurting them.
All by himself. Dudley rips down the breakaway slam. The Bulls leading by 6. Hamilton with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Robinson passes to Amundsen. Stolen by O'Neal. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I like this, Kevin. This is a lot better ball control from them as they really haven't had any turnover problems in a bit.
Daquan Cook's checked in for the Bulls. Here is Cook. Feeds it to Amundsen. And he converts the layup. Amundsen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. You can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket. Well, Dudley brings so much to the team, Kevin, because of his ability to do a lot of different things. He's become an excellent spot-up shooter. He's also a great defender, and he anticipates offensive rebounds. Seems to be the first one to a loose ball every time down the floor.
Well, no doubt, you always have to be wary of a guy like Dudley because of that. It's more than just keeping an eye on him. You have to be in his shirt or he'll float out to where he can get open and knock down shots all game long. And Rip Hamilton gets the whistle. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Suns, Brown comes in for Jared Dudley. And it's Dragic in for Marshall. And the Bulls making a change also. Nazi Muhammad checked in for Lou Odmanson. There's Dragic with the three. The shot misses. So the Bulls will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Really strong performance by them so far on the glass.
You know, the lead they have in the rebounding category is also part of the reason they're on top on the scoreboard as well.
Suns trail by 7. Beasley the screen. Dragic with it. Robinson picks him up. Off the screen. And it's Beasley. That time in the assist by Dragic. 9 points for Beasley.
Great pick, and that gave him enough space to get to the hoop and finish.
Cook dishes to Dang. Gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 7.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
Here's Robinson after Wesley Johnson's bucket. Robinson kicks to Hamilton. And the call goes against Wesley Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Marcus Morris is checked in for the Suns. Then for the Bulls, Noah comes in for Muhammad. And it's Bellinelli in for Richard Hamilton.
That was perfectly designed, Kevin. An easy dunk on that inbounds play.
Beasley, he's covered by Dang. Beasley kicks to Brown. The dish to Johnson. Pulls up, high post. And the foul called on Dequan Cook. That's his first foul.
A little over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul.
Shooting. Jared Dudley's checked in for the Suns. Teague is checked in for the Bulls.
Number 2.
He hits the first one, and that turns the lead to 6. Markieff Morris is checked in for Wesley Johnson. Both free throws good from Dragic.
Good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, and converting the free throws, narrowing the gap a little bit. That's big.
Teague, the pass to Noah. Cook for the three. Offensive rebound. The second effort. Joakim Noah again.
I think the lead they've built here, guys, is in large part due to what they've done on the boards.
Absolutely. I mean, they have a +10 advantage in rebounds, and they've been in total control of the backboard.
Dudley, Bellinelli is covering. Goes right up. Joakim Noah grabs the miss. Noah's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. That's good.
Marco Bellinelli.
And it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
This defense is porous right now. I mean, way too many looks coming from inside the paint.
Now, that's 4 straight buckets now in the paint, and anybody in the game can make shots from there.
This is Kevin Harlan. Reached up high and brought it down hard.
Well, that's how you do the dunk. That's for darn sure.
And that's how you commentate it.
You guys are crazy.
That's his 5th.
And it's Dragic with the foul.
Second team foul.
That's his 5th foul. There's the pick. And Bellinelli kicks it to Noah. Teague left side. And the wing jumper offline.
You know, that mid-range jump shot is not his strong suit, even when he gets a good look like that.
Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Guys, he's really shot the ball well. It's definitely not his fault they find themselves trailing.
Back to Dan. Into Noah. That's the bucket.
Just cruising to the finish line.
Yeah, and barring something catastrophic happening, it looks like they'll go home with a nice victory here.
Kicks it to Morris. Beasley dishes to Morris. And they will call
Well, he gave the officials no choice there. Easy call, went right over the top.
Yeah, he's got to go straight up when he's under the boards in that kind of traffic. Can't chest first into the man in front of you. That's a foul.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Phoenix making some changes. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Beasley. And it's Brown in for Jared Dudley. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Hamilton's checked in.
That slams the door, guys. No chance they're getting back in the game after those free throws.
Here's Brown. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
And so he hits both. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And they're closing this game out in style. I like what they're doing here, competing till the very end.
That's certainly what it looks like. I mean, there's no let-up in them so far.
Here's Hamilton. Gives him the lead pass. Here's Noah. Some solid defense from Brown.
That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. Final score. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Joakim Noah.